while addressing small and medium-scale business owners at a regional SMEs conference organized by Strathmore University in Kampala. Senior development economist Fred MUHUMUZA revealed that the challenges faced by small businesses stem not only from their informal status but also from regulatory obstacles imposed by authorities which have hindered their success.
Many times we bring in regulation because we think we want to deal with informality. Now, me and my barber, what should be formal about us? That business doesn't need a name. That business doesn't need an address. He can come and do it from my home. I can walk under the tree where he cuts his hair. But that may actually make him survive. Now, you may come in and begin to regulate them and say, you must pay fees, you must register, you must have this. Now, that raises his cost of operation. And at the end of the day, me, I will walk away because I can't afford that extra cost that has come in. So regulation is key for certain services. Every healthcare provider must be regulated. Education service providers regulate. What do I need from borders? They just need to be registered. They are already registered.
MUHUMUZA noted that although Uganda offers numerous opportunities for small businesses, the current status of the economy is not robust enough to sustain their growth.
Largely because of the structure of our economy. Economies that are really starting off are not strong enough to sustain big businesses. And also when you look at the structure of our population, 50% of the population is below the age of 17. Now that means many things, that those young people have certain basic services they must get at that point, which creates opportunities for small service providers. Some of them may be small education, some of it may be eating, because at that age they are eating, they are dressing up, they tear their clothes, so somebody doing tailoring to repair torn clothes in the villages would have that. But also that means it's a big dependency burden.
He also advised small business owners to avoid borrowing money to start or expand their businesses, as this approach can lead to financial instability and potential business failure.
So it's not even a question of funding, and many of them would actually borrow in the first place to start the business. That's usually a wrong thing. You want to borrow to grow your business. Don't borrow to start a business. Because first of all, you are learning it. But many people will see so and so has a salon. Then you also borrow to start a salon. You're already on the wrong end. Because whether you've got a customer or not, the bank is charging.
Angela Ndunge from Strathmore University in Nairobi stated that access to financing remains a major challenge for small and medium enterprises in Uganda and across East Africa.
Access to financing. I know the financial sector is working to develop different solutions that are fitting to SMEs. But still, we find there are gaps because some of these SMEs, and a big majority especially of the informal businesses, are not able to access some of this banking.
She emphasized the need for government and policymakers to action in creating more supportive environment for small business owners.
And a big issue that we have noted as we are working with SMEs is the aspect of, first of all, is just simple record keeping, being able to register their small businesses so that they can access some of these funds. So I think there's an even greater need for government and policymakers to look at what are some of interventions that they can have in terms of creating a business environment that nurtures these small businesses, especially the ones maybe owned by one person.
Ndunge further revealed that small business owners continue to struggle with accessing international markets due to insufficient support from the relevant authorities.
And access to markets. Already we have the African Free ACFTA, the Free Continental Africa Free Trade Continental Agreement, but not many of the SMEs even have an understanding of how to tap into the opportunities that are coming with the free movement of goods.
JULIUS MUHUMUZA, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.